on Yackin Wit Yoni. We're going to recap Bucks Lakers and preview Bulls Raptors, as well as a new edition of the Thinking Chair and Cage Talk. That's all right now on Yackin Wit Yoni. Welcome to this January the 16th edition of Yackin Wit Yoni. I am Ryan Yanishadis. Let's kick things off right now with the Bucks and the Lakers that happened last night, late last night you could say, for some of you early bedtime people, as they were in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers. Right now at time of taping, they are, with 2 minutes left, they're losing 102-86, so pretty much it is a loss for the Milwaukee Bucks. But the key, let's take a look at the keys. First one is Dwight's a factor. Early on, first two plays of the game, it was Kobe Bryant passing it off to Dwight Howard to be able to nail the alley-oop. They looked in sync. They looked raring to go, and that's exactly how they played basketball last night. Nailed the game. Did unbelievable. So I think that's the point at right now where this again, Mike D'Antoni just said that this is team right now is right now this team is playing. This is the second game of their season. They're saying, and so far they're 2-0. So a great job by by Dwight Howard. He did very well. Also, Bucks take advantage. Bucks were able to take advantage in about the second quarter where the Lakers were kind of struggling. The Bucks got right back in it, even got a little bit of a lead, but it didn't take long for the Lakers to jump right back in and on top. So a great job by the Bucks. It was Brandon Jennings. It was Monte Ellis. Also Mike Dunleavy. Larry Sanders didn't have much of a game last night because of the fact of that just a terrible stretch by having to be against Dwight Howard. So that was the rough thing for him. So that's the reason he struggled. And finally, Lakers laid on in the fourth. They just dominated the fourth quarter. They were nailing threes. Meta World Peace had a big game in this one. And also, Steve Nash had a couple open shots. There was a couple stretches where the Lakers were missing shots and the Bucks had a chance to take advantage. They weren't able to do it. Monte Ellis missed some key free throws as well. So the Bucks do lose this one. As of right now, I believe it was 104-88 last check if this game goes final. By the time the taping is over, the final score is at the bottom of your screen already, but I'll give you the final score if it comes during this taping. Okay, so again, the Lakers do beat the Bucks tonight, at the in Staples Center. Do you want to be a guest analyst on Yackin Wit Yoni, either via phone or in studio? Email me at yackinwityoni@yahoo.com or Facebook, and we will work something out. Don't forget, that'll be fun. I would love to have more in the summer. We'd probably have chances to fit in guest analysts. It'd be fun. Okay, now it's time for me to vent. Of course, it is the middle of the week, so that is when I do my venting at its best. And usually when I do, I like to vent about some things. And I told you on yesterday's show that I wanted to vent today about LeBron James and the media saying that he is a free agent in after the 2014 season, and rumor about him going back to Cleveland, and I heard some of their responses. That's my take, and everyone knows my opinion on LeBron, so you can tell this ain't gonna go smooth. This is my newest edition of The Thinking Chair. Newest edition of The Thinking Chair, and today what I'm talking about and venting a little bit about is LeBron James, and there's rumors going around with his contract going up in 2014 after next season, not this season, but next season, talks him going back to Cleveland. And then I was watching a local Cleveland show on yesterday, and they were saying, oh, we'd love to have LeBron back. How gullible are you people in Cleveland, saying, oh, after everything that what happened with it, when he did with the decision, and he did all this stuff. Some of you fans in Cleveland are so stupid. Why would you accept that man back? He is unbelievable. He's a coward, and he's nothing but thinking about himself. And you guys would take him back just to win a championship. That's how hard up you guys are. After what he did to you, welcome back, because all it's going to be is bait on the hook. And then once again, I don't know if it'll be another 1 hour special to embarrass you on ESPN, but the fact of the matter is that he's going to pull that bait right up and fool you guys again and stay in Miami and sign another contract. That's exactly what he's going to do. That piece of crap doesn't even deserve to be in NBA. I've told you on this show before, I hate LeBron James with a passion. He is the most hated man in the world, or at least in the sports world, and next to Lance Armstrong. That's a different story. But the thing is, I don't know what else to say about this. All I know is that LeBron James would not go back to Cleveland. I guarantee you won't, and you fans buying into it is showing him how stupid you guys really are. Let him stay in Miami and continue to do what he's doing, but going back to Cleveland, the fans are just as stupid as he is there to accept him back. I know you guys haven't seen a winning team in a while, but it does not take a coward and a one-man guy and a ball hog and all that to win a championship. So thank you very much. And so, LeBron James, stay where you're at. Leave the people at Cleveland alone and stop making them look like idiots. That is my newest edition of The Thinking Chair. If you want to sponsor Yackin Wit Yoni, email us at yackinwityoni@yahoo.com and we will work something out. Be a part of Yackin Wit Yoni. As you heard my Thinking Chair. Not a big fan of LeBron James. I think he's a sellout. But what can I say? He's already got his championship ring, so congratulations as he looks for more. And right now they're not doing too good on their West Coast trip. Now it's time to now it's time for the newest edition of Cage Talk, where we're going to talk about the UFC on FX, which is this Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Time from São Paulo, Brazil. Let's go through the card real quick, and I will give you my predictions on the three fights. The first one is going to be Gabriel Gonzaga against Ben Rothwell. I'm going to take Ben Rothwell in this one because he's a local fighter. My sister actually got to meet him in an airport. The second one is Daniel Sarafian against CB Dalavi. I'm going to go... I don't know either one of these fighters. I'm going to go CB Dalavi. And then, of course, the main event will be Vitor Belfort against Michael Bisping. I'm not a fan of Michael Bisping, but he's been on a roll as of late, so why would he stop now? So I'm going to go Bisping, Dalavi, and Ben Rothwell. Again, that is on at 8 p.m. Central Time on FX. For you hockey goers, you guys are going to be getting your fill of that. As again, NHL starts on Saturday. We'll be previewing NHL weekend for the first time again. I'm not big on hockey. I mean, I like hockey, love hockey. But the fact is, I'm not good at talking about it, so I'm going to study as much as I can to know what I'm talking about on here, not to embarrass myself. But I'll be previewing NHL weekend on Friday, so for the first time. But anyway, that's UFC on Fox, 8 p.m. Central Time. That's on FX, excuse me, from Brazil. They'll actually, UFC on Fox will be coming up in a couple weeks from the United Center. I believe it is actually next weekend, a week from then. So we'll be previewing that on next week's Cage Talk and talking about the results of that one. That is the newest edition of Cage Talk. We are on Facebook. You can like us, message us, and much more. That is Yackin Wit Yoni on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. And love for you to like. We have 7 likes, so let's keep them coming. Now it's time to preview Bulls Raptors tonight. They'll be from the Air Canada Center in Toronto. The Bucks just faced these, so I kind of know this team right now. Andre Bergiani is hurt. DeMar DeRozan had a very good game against the Bucks. So did Jose Calderon. Remember the two guys you have to watch out for. The Bulls with their guards kind of all over the place has been a struggle. So I think what the Bulls have to do is make sure they tame down this team. The Bulls have big guys. Really, Amir Johnson's pretty much the only one Toronto has. So I think the Bulls have the advantage. If they can get Noah and Boozer playing well, they can nail their shots, and I think they can do well. But I think we'll see a Rip Hamilton. The Bulls played a smooth game. I mean, you could say they played okay against I don't think it was a full-out very good game. I just think against the Hawks, I think it was just the Hawks playing a terrible game. So I think the Bulls need to come out and prove, you know what, we can still play good basketball, we can still play, and I think we'll definitely see that. But I think for the Raptors, what they're going to need is to see DeMar DeRozan and Jose Calderon make their shots, because if they're making their shots, that means the Bulls are not. So, well, I guess this doesn't mean that. Is that game going final in Los Angeles? Lakers win 104-88 over the Bucks. That is your final. But anyway, Bulls, Raptors. The Bulls, I think, have an advantage in a lot of ways here, but the Raptors had a 20-point lead against the Bucks on Sunday and couldn't keep it. So we'll see what happens. That game's on at 6 o'clock on Comcast Sportsnet Chicago. Should be, hopefully, a good start for the Bulls. Before then, I believe they will return. I believe this is the 2-game road trip they'll head out east there into Boston. But again, Bulls Raptors tonight, 6 p.m. Comcast Sportsnet. Where's the one place to watch all Yackin Wit Yoni programming? It is our home at YouTube. You can catch all episodes. That is Yackin Wit Yoni on YouTube. Okay, now it is time for predictions. And as of right now, I did last night have the Lakers beating the Bucks, and that is what happened in that game, just going final at time of taping. So I go to 1-1. Bulls Raptors tonight from the Air Canada Center. I'm going to go Bulls tonight. Hopefully they can. Again, they've struggled against struggling teams after a big win, so we'll see how they play tonight. So I got Bulls over Raptors tonight in Toronto. Finally, a preview for tomorrow. We're going to recap Bulls Raptors, as well as preview Bucks Suns on Thursday. Not as usually Thursday's TNT. The one game that isn't on TNT will be the Bucks and Suns, and also a new Yanni's take when I'm going to talk about. I've been talking about this, planning on doing this one for a while. It's going to be about Ray Lewis, as I talk a little bit about his career and also what happened to him in Atlanta in 2000 around the Super Bowl. So I'll be talking about that tomorrow as well, which I didn't find out until this year. So that'll wrap it up for this January the 16th edition of Yackin Wit Yoni, and I am Ryan Yanashada saying this is, and forever will be, one guy, one show, enough said.